Okay, so we are looking at weight distribution from open guard, especially when Tyrone goes for a single underhook stack pass or the double underhook stack pass. So let's just say from close guard, maybe I got sleeve control, I decide to open my guard, shrimp onto my side, I've got inside control, maybe Tyrone breaks that grip and he swims this one under. His goal is to make his grip and he's going to level change and he wants my leg on his shoulder and he finds the back of the pants and starts to work the pass. Or from our position he goes for the underhook pass and then maybe goes for a double under, gets hand to hand, pulls me onto his lap and then finds the collar and then grabs the back of my pants and does the usual stuff. Either of those suck. Let's look at using, it's basically heavy legs. We want to make our legs heavy. So anytime I'm in close guard, okay, I open my guard, I'm in here. The minute Tyrone starts to come under, I just basically stretch my legs out and curl my heel down. Notice the way my butt is off the mat. If he tries to get my leg in his shoulder, not impossible now, he can give himself a little bit more base and leverage by going to combat base. Perfect. I'm still stretching my legs out. My butt has to come even higher off the mat. And I curl my heels towards my butt. Now again, I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to find a sleeve. And now I just bring in a knee shield. And I point my knee down. Okay, so we're just going to go for a scissor sweep. Rather than trying to scissor Tyrone's legs, which will probably not happen if he widens his base, I'm going to kick him in the hip. So my right foot is connected to his left hip. And even though his arm's in there, it doesn't really matter. All I'm going to do is I stand my shoulder on this. I don't come up till an elbow. I stay down here. Don't let me sweep you, bro. All I'm going to do is just kick him in the hip, sorry. Now, what Tyrone wants to do is come up on his elbow, to come up on top, to go back a step. That's why I kept this. Come up now. Now this concept of me getting my head higher than his. I just turn into like a press up position. My head's higher than his. I want to put my right hip over his left hip, so I just kick out with this leg and let go of that. Try to move, bro. I'm coming up, and I want his head between my hands. Let's just get another angle on that. So from close guard, I decide to transition to open guard. He wants the underhook, and I'm already stretching my legs out. Maybe he goes to combat base. Perfect. So I'm going to make my grip on the sleeve. Turn onto my hip and I point my knee downwards. Okay, I'm also on my shoulder. So rather than a scissoring action, especially if Tyrone really widens his knees, which is not going to happen, all I do is like a roundhouse kick. I just kick him in the hip and I hang on to his arm so he can't come up on his elbow. Now I need to get connection. I have no real connection with him, so I'm just going to post my hand on the mat. My head's higher than his. Just going to kick out with my right leg and get my right hip over his left hip. He might make a transition to the double under from that position. So say he swum underneath and made that grip and he went to combat base. I'm still being heavy, but maybe before I made that grip he swum double under. And I am really stretching out and bringing my heels down, making sure my hips is off the mat. I cannot let him get hand to hand. So as he tries to get hand to hand, I'm really widening my knees. Right hand comes into the collar, left comes in, and now cross choke time. Anytime his arms under your legs, cross choke, cross choke. Let's just get another angle on that. So from our position, I transition to open guard. Tyrone comes underneath and being heavy. I'm looking for this, but now he switches to double under. So I'm really lifting my hips, ass off the mat. He tries to connect his hands, knees wide. Just make that connection. First grip's everything. I want the back of my hand, the side is right here. Just that. Second one, because I'm on this side, would be the under grip one. Second one comes in, try to defend with your hands, bro. They're underneath my legs. And now from there, I don't even need to control or across my ankles from there, just from there, straight arms, Chimeras. So, dealing with the single underhook, going into the scissor sweep, double underhook, heavy legs, cross choke.